The Alps are one of the few places on Earth that can make you feel entirely elevated, yet completely insignificant. A family adventure, loosely called camping, is a great way to see these jagged teeth of granite opening up to the pristine sky. A ski lift shaves the approach to the Orny hut in half, leaving a winding, sometimes harrowing 2-hour hike in for most people. The Sweeney boys are up at the top at the hut. PJ was first up in
an hour 30.
hour 30. Deck was second. Best hike ever. What'd you do?
An hour 37.
Hour 37. I was third in an hour 38 with the big pack. And Shannon and Kristen are coming up soon. So we got a beer, Rivella, and apple juice. So we're chilling, enjoying this unbelievable view. Dinner in the Cabane Orny is just like any other mountain hut in the Alps. It's a communal setting, it's a lot of fun and a great way to meet new and interesting people. After that, we all go outside to watch a breathtaking sunset that you only see after a few hours of hard work to get up here. One of the best things about the Orny hut is right behind it are dozens and dozens of climbing routes. And despite me hauling in a 40-pound pack full of trad climbing equipment, we found out that all these routes are newly bolted. So the only thing you really need is a rope, a harness, and a good set of quick draws.
Hello and welcome back to our new episode of Live Big with Patrick Sweeney.
And today we are talking about the
Cabane
Refuge in Switzerland.
So Peach and I are now in double digits for European huts. And what I'd like to everyone to do now is to rate what they thought of the hut. So Peach, we'll start with you. Rate the hut and tell me what was good and what was bad.
I think overall it was a pretty good hut, and it was a fun approach, like a fun hike and stuff. The food was all good there too, but sadly the dessert wasn't as good as some of the other ones I've been to, and the hot chocolate.
Sadly.
Not in Italy.
Sadly.
And but it was close to rock climbing, and we had lots of fun rock climbing, so that was cool. And stop.
So 1 to 10, what would you give it?
I would give it a 7.
7, okay. All right. We'll go with Shani next because I think she's the second highest on the refuge count for all of us. So tell us what you thought about it, Shan.
I thought that the approach was long, but I don't like approaches, so that's kind of normal. I liked going up the Telesiège at the beginning because it was really cool not having skis on and going up Telesiège.
In English, that's called a
Chairlift. And I thought that it was cool that the rock climbing was like right behind the hut, so we could just go back and forth to the hut if we needed anything or something like that. And I give it a 6 out of 10.
Wow. Okay.
I didn't really like the. I think compared to Italy, it wasn't as nice.
Okay. And Declan, who's probably been the least amount of huts, but had his best hiking trip ever. So tell us what you thought about it, homeboy.
I liked the hike to go up to the refuge because it was grassy, and then it became rocky, and there was snow, and also the ski lift was fun, and the food was good, but they didn't have any like blueberry pies or any good desserts.
Tarts, yeah.
Tarts.
There's blueberry tarts, yeah, like they've got at the Plandiggy.
But I liked the refuge. The hut, it was pretty nice, and also rock climbing was fun. And on the way down, I got to snowboard with no snowboard on, and then fall flat on my butt.
We got a butt rash.
I wish we had a picture of that. All right, 1 to 10.
I don't know if 8 is good.
Why don't? Well, if it's not good, then don't use it.
8's pretty good.
So if you, whatever you think.
7.5.
Okay. All right, next to Betty Boop.
I found it wonderful going up and down. The hike up and down were beautiful. The rock climbing out our back door was beautiful. Spending the night as a family together was great. The food was just okay, but the people that run the refuge are wonderful and very welcoming. And overall, I'd give it an 8.
Alrighty. And for me, and I think I've got the highest count on the huts in the European theater, I guess. I would say the food was just sort of mediocre. The food in Italy is really tough to beat. The Guardian, the guy who runs the hut, has owned it for 30 years. He's a professional guide, and he gave us all the intel, all the beta about rock climbing behind, and showed us his guidebook, and they were super friendly. So really nice family that runs it. The sleeping arrangement was great because we're only in a room with 2 other people. So it wasn't like one giant commune, which a lot of the big huts like the Cosmique or Bagnati or anything else, you're in a room with like 30 other people. So that was cool. So it was just kind of us and a couple other people. The hike in was probably the prettiest hike in to a hut, other than a mountaineering thing like the Cosmique or the Tete Rousse or Goutte. It would have even been better if it was longer. So I'd give it overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it an 8. That was the Orny hut. It was a great trip, and it's awesome to do, especially if you like glamping, because it's kind of camping, but you're sort of in a 4-star hotel. And they had a good selection of locally made beers too, which is unusual for France and Switzerland. So I enjoyed those as well.
Also, wait. Wear sunscreen.
Wear a sunscreen.
Alone, listless, breakfast table in an otherwise